Hey, it's Nancy from Nancy Chu Homes at Keller Williams and J Metro Group, and this is our first post for 2023. Happy New Year to all of our lovely friends and clients and colleagues. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the past, oh my gosh, 6 years that Nancy Chu Homes has been around. I just wanted to give you guys a quick market update here at the top of the year, okay? Interest rates, yes, we hear that the Fed is definitely going to do a couple of small rate bumps here in January. Right now, we're kind of seeing rates stay between about 5 and 6%. It's not really so much a drop as just sort of a good holding pattern, and they don't seem to be going up. A lot of the rate bumps for first quarter have kind of already been baked into the mortgage increases that we've seen. So it's looking pretty good and holding tight. Between 5 and 6%, which is fantastic. Now, unfortunately, the Fed's done their damage. So the National Association of Realtors just published their 2022 sale numbers. And it looks like in 2022, we sold 4.09 million houses, which sounds great until you realize that that is about 35% less than we did in 2021 for total home sales. So as you can see, it's done its job, which is to slow that market down. At the same time, we've seen a 64% increase in monthly payment for mortgages since 2021, okay, which is why you see so little inventory. Very few people are willing to give up their 3% interest rates right now, and are kind of willing to put up with the space that they have in order to keep that rate, okay? So most of the people who are moving are doing it because they don't really have much of a choice. Whether it's, they've just outgrown the house to the degree they can't function anymore, or if the house is just too big and they need to downsize, if they're moving out of area, if there's a job transition, etc., or perhaps, an income loss, for instance. Now, 2023, however, we are very optimistic for this year so far. We're definitely expecting an increase of housing demand after the mortgage rates do, quote unquote, level down and level out in 2023, which is what is expected. All the mortgage gurus that I'm talking to, they all expect a healthy return by the back half of 2023, okay? However, I have to tell you, in our market area, which is northern New Jersey, I don't know, I kind of have a feeling in my belly that we might have a groundswell of activity by spring here, by the first half of the year. And honestly, our inventory is like one of the lowest in the country, and our per capita income is like one of the highest. So you can sort of see how that might push that movement, just because, a lot of the numbers, these are, they're lagging indicators. So I would not be surprised if we have our bump in activity by, Q2, all right? Of course, that makes Q1 the canary in the coal mine for me in terms of seeing. If we see an increase in mortgages being done, then we'll see that there's more houses being sold, okay? So just a couple of quick, to wrap this all up, 2023, we are forecasting with a tempered optimism, a return to normal. And by normal, okay, I mean like 2019 levels of behavior, not this pandemic run on houses as though houses were being discontinued and never being made ever again, right? Which is kind of what happened. But a pre-pandemic level of normal, which is more like 2019, all right? We've seen a lot of consolidation and layoffs in the mortgage company. So I think, in mortgage companies. And so I think that those that are left standing are going to they're going to pull some solid numbers, and it's going to be worth watching how mortgages perform. And I would say the same with agents. I think this is the kind of market that a lot of folks do tend to leave the market. Those of us who are still here are ready and willing and able to serve you and all of your housing needs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys, I did want to say thank you so much for an amazing 2022. You guys mean everything to us. You're the reason why we do what we do. And we could not thank you enough for trusting us with your home, secondary home, and investment needs. All right. If you ever need me, you can reach us at 917-992-3098. That is my cell. And I look forward to talking to you guys more as the year progresses. Have a wonderful, happy new year.